All right, so today I wanted to go over SEI, SEI USD on the Coinbase chart. So I went ahead and pulled some fixed range volume profile levels here. Let me just continue updating this really quick. Monthly. All right. So let me go ahead and turn off some of these profiles. Weekly, monthly, yearly's off. Go ahead and put this. You can move that over there. Go ahead and turn these off. So there's untested value sitting at 58 cents monthly. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Delete that. Delete that. Monthly. Weekly. And that's the high time frame level right there. Go ahead and take that off for now. And I'm gonna go ahead and remove that as well. All right, so just to start from the monthly, right? It's always best to start on a high time frame. So looking at the monthly, looks like that was never tapped. So we could go ahead and mark that. All right. It's high time frame level. That one's really far away, so I'm not going to mark that down there. Now we can look at some of our weekly levels. That's been tapped. I think this was front ran just a little bit. Let's see, 54.67 with the low at 54. Yeah, so just missed it. So that's also still an untapped weekly level. Go ahead and put that on there. High time frame. This one's very low. I mean, I could still put it on there too as well. I'm actually going to copy this. Okay, let's go back down to the daily now. So we have a couple monthlies, a couple weeklies. Now with some daily levels. There's a daily level above. Put that there. This daily level sits right below the monthly, so extra confluence. We could go ahead and put that there too as well. Yeah, there's one up here too, and then it's always good to get the highest daily level as well. So put that there. That's already been tapped. That's been tapped. And then this has not been tapped. All right, so we have most of our levels pretty much marked out. Most of the relevant levels, in my opinion. And we also have the daily and weekly close in about 35 minutes. Right, so at this very moment, we are trading between an untapped daily level above and an untapped weekly level below. Right, so a little bit of a range forming here. So just so you see, this is the range currently, right? Yeah, you can bring it all the way up to here. I mean, yeah, technically, right? Might as well go to the highs. But in terms of untapped level, these are the untapped level ranges. So we could go ahead and zoom in a little bit more on the 4 hour. But I don't even trade that way, to be honest. So this front ran that level just slightly. It's very interesting. So since we have all of our high time frame levels marked out, we can go ahead and now turn on the monthly fixed range volume profiles to see which is lining up with which. Untapped, it's not untapped, but this is now just a previous month value area low. Go ahead and put that on there. Which price has reclaimed. We tapped this value area high too as well. So after pretty much losing this entire upper range, right? At this moment here is where we lost the range. Price tried to find fair value, which it did find at the value area high of this month, right? Which came in at 45 cents. It bounced and now it has reclaimed the nearest value area low on the monthly profiles, right? There was a slight deviation, slight sell side imbalance, and now we are trying to stay within this previous month value area low, which we are pretty much there. You know, we've had a couple 4-hour closes in that zone too as well. So if we can manage to stay above here on the monthly profile, we can then try to attempt to reclaim the previous month's point of control like it tried to do here and push higher. But if we don't, then technically what will usually happen is we will at least retest the last pivot low, which it did, broke through, came down, just front ran the weekly too as well. But in my opinion, if we fail this monthly value area low one more time, we begin to trade below it, then price is going to try to seek out the next fair value, which in my opinion would be these lows down here, right? So with that being said, we might get something like this, a little reaction off the weekly. And if we do break this weekly, back test that as resistance, that would be a great area to short. And then you aim for the previous month value area high, right? Also a very dangerous level. And I say it's dangerous because in reality, if we do get accepted into this value area high, then typically what happens is price then tries to go for the point of control and then the value area low of the month. But what's really working out a little bit better for SEI is that there is a consolidation range right here. So you can actually pull the the profile tool of this little range. And then you might get a little bit of a reaction right here at around 38 cents. The point of control lines up with the daily level too as well. And as you can see, it's a high volume node right here. So you will get some sort of reaction at this level before the point of control. So this level might initiate a fail to rotate to the point of control, which means then it will try to reclaim the value area high and continue higher. But at this very moment, based on the monthly profiles, we need to keep trading above this level, this previous month value area low, 58 cents, right? So even if Bitcoin dumps a little bit, the last line of hope would be this weekly level right here. But as long as we stay above this previous month value area low, then I would be looking at the very least as a high time frame target, past the point of control, which is a great area for take profit and the daily. But I would be really looking to target these highs right here, which kind of lines up a little bit with this value area low right here. But we will be then trading within this profile, which means we can possibly rotate all the way back up into this profile too as well, which can then take us above the monthly level, right? So let's see. Let's go to the 8-hour too as well. Now, since we are right above the previous month value area low, that is a good sign. Let's go ahead and look at the weekly. So I'm actually going to turn off the monthlies really quick. All right, so it's time to update the weekly levels. Let's go down to I could do the 30-minute. All right, so we have that going on. Then boom, 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 boom. Could do 7:30 to Sunday at 7:30. That's one. Another one. All right, and we're very close. I'm just gonna pull that right now because it's pretty much gonna end very soon. Let's go ahead and drop those in here. So in terms of the weekly levels, I'm actually gonna turn on the monthly as well because it's not too much noise, right? So we have the weekly levels. Let me go ahead and hide this. Right, so the monthly, previous month value area low is also lining up with this week's value area low too as well, which is very interesting. And the 382 also lining up with this level. So this is a very important level for SEI, right? Yeah, very important because you have a lot of confluence here. Previous month value area low, current week's value area low, 382 pulled from the lows to the high of the move, right? So if this level is lost, what happened here, as you can see, because the level was lost before, quick move to the downside, right? So that initiated a 6% drop in price. So if we lose this level again, we will most likely attempt to take out these lows because there will be liquidity built up below this low. As you can see here, there's liquidity here. This low failed to take the liquidity under here, so there is a bunch of liquidity underneath this zone here, and that would be the target once you see price fall below this level. So if we start to trade below here, I like to use these arrows actually. If we start to trade below, then I would be expecting price to at least come back and retest those lows there, right? You enter the short at this retest, aiming for the lows. And now if that level fails, then yeah, this can most definitely play out. And then we will be testing the value area low of this week profile here and the previous month value area high too as well. So yeah, if we gain acceptance into this weekly profile, I would definitely expect for price to attempt to rotate to the lows. There's a lot of volume here at the point of control, so maybe this can be a pivot area for a reversal. But at this very moment, SEI is in a very interesting place, and I do believe that you don't really want to short at these areas, right? You want to be longing, if anything. You could even go ahead and pull because think about it, we're still in a uptrend, right? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Just made a lower low, but we are still overall in an uptrend, right? And this was once demand flipped into supply. All right, anyway, so this was once demand flipped into supply, and it's still demand. So this is still a support zone. So I wouldn't even become bearish until this level is lost, right? As you can clearly see. So I would still take longs, tight in validation. If we do start trading below this level, then I would aim for the lows around here. Leave that up there. Could even pull a fib. Which may line up with the golden pocket. Very close, very close. Yeah, very close. Yeah, so as of right now, based on what I'm seeing with SEI, it is making lower lows and lower highs currently, which is pretty bearish. It does look like it is targeting this area. So we have to pretty much watch Bitcoin to see how Bitcoin is looking. But if Bitcoin does look a little bit bullish, then yeah, taking a long here would not be a bad idea, because we are at support and resistance value area low too as well. So a couple confluence areas. And then yes, if you go ahead and pull your fibs, I'm sure something does line up with that area too as well, right? Yeah, your 0.5. So 50% retracement from the lows to the highs also lines up there. So it is a very interesting area, right? So it's definitely strong confluence right here. So very good area to long in my opinion. We had some buying pressure come in here, even though we did break through it. We're now trading right back above. And I think here is a decent area to long. If we do fail it, I wouldn't be long again until we come down to these levels. And that's only if we still stay above this blue box while we are down here. So maybe we sweep the lows, grab some liquidity. All right, something like this. Sweep the lows, grab some liquidity, reclaim this level as support, start to gain acceptance at this level before aiming higher, and then targeting the value area high of this profile, right? So that's pretty much how I would expect that to play out. Once again, if this level is lost, I would be targeting down here. This would be the first target. Now, if we do manage to stay above this level, then yes, your big target would be the untapped daily above, value area high. And if we do start to trade above that, then the next real big area of resistance would come in right at the point of control of this week and high. This is kind of like a swing failure level here. You can probably do a nice little scalp short. And you would target this area above, right? So let's see here. So that's the main thing with SEI. And then if we get down here, then it's not looking good. Then your next area of support would be around 38 cents. So just to go over what I said before, we are currently in a downtrend, right? Overall, though, still uptrending, but we are still locally downtrending. If we break the 58 cents mark, then you're now looking at 54 cents as the next support. If 54 cents breaks to the downside, then you are now looking at 49 cents as the next support. So if any one of those levels break, you can short it to the next area of support, which would be, like I said, 58 cents breaks, you're looking at 54 cents break, you're now looking at 49. So almost every 5 cents, which kind of makes sense psychologically, is where you'd be looking to either enter a short or enter a long based on market structure, right? And that's pretty much it with SEI. Very interesting project, very amazing blockchain. I like it, very fast. Sent some SEI transactions before, and it was literally from point A to B within 20 seconds. Low fees too as well. And as you can see right now, SEI is currently selling off a little bit here, right into this support. So we're gonna see exactly what happens once it gets to this level. And like I said, if it breaks out of this level, breaks down, you're definitely targeting the 54 cents, right? That's where buying pressure really came in. All right, well, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Follow me on X, where I post updates. And yeah, leave a comment below of a project you'd like to see me chart, and I will definitely chart it. All right, have a great day. Take care. Like and subscribe. Follow me on X.